Good morning, Rebel Nation. I'm Anastasia Brivieska.
And I'm Nahama Marone here with your Rebel News.
I woke up on the wrong side of my head, been looking for the bright side instead. So many times I've been let down, but that never washed my spirit out. I've tasted blood while on the ground. I'll say the words, this too shall pass. I woke up on the wrong side of my head, been looking for the bright side instead.
We're back at it again, bringing the original, always imitated, never duplicated live news straight to you at home. Wait a minute. We have breaking news.
This is Channels Television's breaking news.
Graduation this year will take a digital turn, with all current high school district students having their moment of accomplishment celebrated during a virtual graduation ceremony. This broadcast will be available to all of your friends and family who can share in your accomplishment and celebrate you. Now listen very carefully. If you did not take a senior photo, you are in danger of not being recognized on the broadcast. But don't worry, there is a way to change that.
Students have the opportunity of having 2 photos displayed during the broadcast. If you took a senior photo with InMotion, it would count as 1, and don't worry, we have those already. You can send in another digital photo of your choice to be displayed. This can be from a moment from school, outside interest, just as long as it's appropriate in the eyes of current high school.
If you didn't take a photo of InMotion, you can submit 2 photos for the broadcast. All photos needed need to be uploaded to the Class of 2020 Google page under the heading Grad Broadcast Pics by Thursday, May 7th. Photos submitted after that date will not be used. Because this time is a sensitive matter, and with almost 7,500 students graduating, there are no second chances. Students who are not eligible to graduate will not have their picture displayed during the broadcast.
Class of 2020, you should know that this isn't the ideal in any sense of imagination, but it is an opportunity to celebrate 12 years of hard work, struggle, academic highs and lows, and finally coming out on the other side. No other group in a generation will be able to say that they did what you're doing right now. Take pride in all that you have achieved in your life, and know people are there supporting you and love you and are proud. Now back to Rebel News.
Being home doesn't stop us from getting feedback from our very own South High students. On our Instagram page at Rebels Video, we asked you all what is one thing you have grown to have an appreciation for now that we are no longer at South.
And you came through. We got a range of responses from specific classes
to friends.
But one thing that popped up the most was the grown appreciation of our lovely South High teachers.
That's right, Nahama. Speaking of teachers, this week is very important, Rebels, and though we might not be able to celebrate it at school, we can still celebrate it together. This week is Nahama.
Oh, Teacher Appreciation Week. We again went on Instagram and asked some of our South High students about a teacher they appreciate and what they appreciate so much about them.
Rebel Staff Week. Monday Memories. Share a picture of you and a staff member. Twin with a staffer Tuesday. Contact a staff member and twin it up. Write it down Wednesday. Email/text an appreciation note to your favorite staff members. Thankful Thursday. Share video, text, email, or picture collage to give thanks to your favorite Rebel staffer. Friday Dedication. Dedicate a song to your Rebel staff to let them know you're thinking of them. Share all of this at South High Rebels United and hashtag SHS Rebels United.
Hello, my name is Alexander Reyes, and I was given a prompt of why is it important for me to stay connected with teachers, keep learning, and keep working with this pass and no pass environment. Well, in all honesty, it's just that I have integrity. I have standards of wanting to learn. Yeah, I might know this and that, but that's all I know really. And then the teachers are really trying to help us learn more. And even though we could just say, I don't want to, we have to in a sense. And it's the right thing to do. And Rebels do it what? Rebels do it right.
One of our very own South High teachers are here with us today. Today we're sitting down with Miss Lucero, who is in charge of the yearbook. Good morning, Miss Lucero. How are you doing today?
Good morning. How are you?
We're good. What are some challenges that you have been facing when finishing the school year, like the school year's yearbook?
So the biggest challenge that we faced finishing the yearbook was the lack of pictures that we were able to get. So as everyone knows, the season was canceled, the sports season, and so we weren't even able to get a lot of the spring sports team pictures in. We were only able to get the boys baseball team and the track team, unfortunately. And so to overcome that, we had to reach out to a lot of the coaches and reach out through social media to try and get more pictures, because we had a lot of pages that didn't have pictures on them. And we also had to end up cutting out a few pages for things that were just aren't going to happen anymore, like prom and rebel romp and stuff like that. So that was one of our biggest challenges.
Can students still buy a yearbook? And if so, what is the price?
Yeah, students can still buy a yearbook. The price of the yearbook right now is $90. It won't be going up anymore for the rest of the year. To buy a yearbook right now, the best option is to do it through jostens.com. You just search South High, and then it will give you a little option to click to buy yearbook. And you can click all of your student information in there, and then it will have your yearbook good to go.
Awesome. When will the yearbooks be here?
So unfortunately, the yearbooks did have to get moved. They are originally printed in Visalia, California, and we would usually go drive to pick them up. But because of coronavirus, the Visalia plant got shut down. And so now they're being printed in Tennessee. And so that's pushed them back a little bit, but they will be here before the end of May. We just don't have a for sure date yet, but as soon as we do, we are going to post it on all of our social medias, and we're going to send out an email blast to the people who have bought the book so far.
Where can students pick it up once it's here?
So once it's here, we're going to plan a little distribution that will happen in the big parking lot where students usually come to pick up lunch. We'll have a separate booth and table all set up for students to come drive by, and we'll have yearbooks ready, alphabetized, for you to just pick up your yearbook and be good to go.
Will there possibly be a delivery option for the yearbooks?
Right now, unfortunately, we are not looking at a delivery option, but in the future, if the distribution that we have planned doesn't work out, we can talk to admin to see if that can be an option, because we want to make sure to get everybody's books in their hands as soon as possible.
Thank you so much for joining us today and giving us a bit of your time.
Yeah, no, thank you so much.
The Rebel News, we strive to provide you all with the most current news we can provide.
That's right, Anastasia. Did you know that the Rebel store is fully stocked? Students earn virtual Rebel bucks. Teachers are still acknowledging students who are showing respect, integrity, goals, heart, and tradition.
Also, Rebels, remember, counselors are still available if you need academic, personal, mental, social/emotional resources. If you need anything, you can call the school or you can email your counselor.
Rebels, show your integrity by continuing to do your work. I know it's hard and it really sucks, but you gotta do it because it's only gonna benefit you in the future. When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Now it's time for our Rebel Rewind.
Hi, I'm here with
Carlos?
and have you heard of the credit card challenge before?
No.
You want to try it out?
Sure.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm the man on the street, and I'm here with
Christian Fields?
Now, have you heard of the credit card challenge?
Yes.
Do you want to try and do it right now?
Yes.
A Taco Bell gift card?
Oh, hell yeah. 3, 2, 1. Oh, fuck.
I'm Ray Rodriguez. I'm here with
Justin?
Now, have you heard of the credit card challenge before?
Yeah.
You trying to do it right now?
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Are you trying to do the credit card challenge?
Yeah.
That's my grand!
Now, you trying to do the credit card challenge?
Sure, I guess.
That's about it from us this week, Rebels.
But before we leave, we'd like to share with you all some more of our senior memories.
Another one of my favorite memories was just talking to the staff and the teachers, like the ones I talked to on a daily basis, like Mr. Garcia, my theater teacher, and Mr. Williams, the security guard. And like even the teachers I didn't talk to on the daily, like Miss Fuentes, Miss Frink, Miss Johnson, Miss Madewell, they made learning so enjoyable, like their teaching styles. Like I remember when I first signed up for geology, I was like, dang, like I kind of regretted it. I thought it was going to be boring, you know? And I'm not going to lie, the first few weeks, okay, maybe like 2 weeks, it was boring. But then we started doing hands-on activities. And then like we took a trip to a museum and we saw all these cool rocks and learned how they were made and all this other stuff. And I was like, dang, like who knew rocks and geology, you know, could be that exciting. I just want to say thank you to all those teachers, other staff members, and the administration for making that school fun and a safer place to be.
Hi, my name is Daniel Castillo, and I'm a senior from at South, obviously. I hope you're enjoying this background right here. It's one of my favorite scenes, you know. Someday, if I could go up there, that would be great. But yeah, today I really hope that everybody's doing okay. I'm positive that it's pretty tough times. I know it's hard just being inside. Like me, parents haven't let me go out in weeks, and I'm kind of sad, but it's okay. I'm here with you. Today I've been asked to share some of my favorite experiences at South, and I think one of my favorite experiences have been with my cross country team. Um, well, I remember my freshman year. I was just like one of the regular guys, you know, just not fast and like that. But a year later or so, I became pretty fast, and then another year later became team captain. Like that's like one of the coolest things ever, because as team captain, you're able to see the growth of your athletes. Like you're no longer just like one, you know, it's hard to explain. You're just no longer just an athlete. Like you're there to make sure that everybody's tip top shape and make sure that they're all motivated, and it's just great. These past 2 years, like during the off season, me and my coach, like we've been making sure that we race during the off seasons, and we had a lot of fun. Like during the off season, we would go and race out of town and then go to the beach after. Like that's one of the coolest things ever, because after that we could just bond, and even if we had a bad race, made some cool sandcastles. We buried each other. It was the coolest thing ever. uh, so yeah, it's one of my most favorite experiences, alongside with my cross country team. Like even being like part of the Cuber family, like an MS Cube, it's also pretty awesome. For the first time ever this year, like they they for my 18th birthday, everybody in the class literally signed an airplane for me, and that was just like one of the coolest things ever. Yeah, these 4 years, I just can't throw it away. I'll cherish them forever. And I hope that all of you do the same. For you that are not seniors yet, just make sure you treasure every moment with your friends, and don't let a pandemic like this be the changer. Like you just enjoy everything no matter what. So yeah, that's just my spill on things. I hope you're doing well once again. Talk to you next time. Thank you.
From Nahaman and I, we hope we were able to bring a smile to your face today. We're out.